Welcome back to another video, traders, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Tesla Trends. I'm TJ. We got a great video for you today, but before we get into that, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's take a look at the chart. Alright, so today we're going to look at a couple of different time frames and try and get some context as we approach the earnings report this quarter. So here we are on a 10-day, 10-minute chart. This is the chart for Tesla. And today we saw another pullback on the market, both the S&P and the NASDAQ down about 4 points today. So nothing crazy, but pullback affects the whole market, especially Tesla, as we've seen. So after opening with a strong close yesterday, we opened around 743 today, and we chopped around for a little while before eventually this is when the market started to pull back, and we just fell from 740 all the way down to basically almost 715. Tried to stay above the downtrend line and eventually closed just below it. So red day on the market, red day for Tesla, but we're still above the top of the growth trend channel here, so that's positive at least. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is a 30-day, 30-minute chart, and as you can see, this is the previous downtrend channel. So we've gotten away from this, which is great. We had been following this pretty closely for a month or more there, and so now we've popped out and above, and we've been following the top of the growth trend channel. And last week we had this huge jump out all the way up to 786, looking for more, and we've kind of consolidated now, testing the top of the channel a couple of times, trending down since this move was just too much too quickly, if you ask me. But we're still staying up. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's look at a 180-day chart. So again, this is the big run up around the end of the year, consolidation around 900, between 811 and 900, and this is the downtrend channel that I was talking about. So as you can see, we were following this channel or below this channel for a while there, all the way from, let's say, January 25th until March 31st, when we broke out and above, and we've really gotten away from this channel. So as far as the downtrend, I'd say we've gotten away from that, and that's over. And if anything, now, as you can see, we're starting to follow the top of the growth channel again here, which is great. So if anything, we're moving sideways, certainly not trending downwards anymore. And it looks to me like this big support here around 669 is kind of that pivot level. As soon as we popped out and above, we've been holding up and above this. So as long as we can hold out and above this, we're not going down. At least we're moving sideways. If we can hold above the top of the trend line, then obviously it's an uptrend. Let's zoom out one more time and just look at the 1 year chart, the daily chart here. So this is our growth channel, which goes back all the way really to the beginning of the virus last March. So now over a year old, and we followed this very closely for most of last year, popping out a couple of times, but really staying in the channel until we saw that big move towards the end of last year, really at the end of November through December and into January, where we came out and we hit 900. And since then, obviously, we hit this downtrend. We've pulled back into this growth channel again, and now we're starting to follow it again. So as we approach this earnings report, for me personally, starting to feel like trends continue to shift, and Tesla is almost just blowing like a candle in the wind, whichever way the market goes. So for me, I wanted to get some context and just see where we're at in the grander scheme of things. And so I thought a video like this would be helpful, if not for you guys, at least for me, to figure out where we are at really in the big picture. As we can see, we've definitely gotten away from this downtrend line, and we're back into our, what I would call, our healthy growth trend channel here, or we're at least out and above it, which is not necessarily the safest place to be, because last year, we didn't spend a whole lot of time out and above this channel. We spent a lot more time down around the bottom and the middle of this channel. So theoretically, we could certainly fall back down and test the bottom of this channel at any time, and it wouldn't be considered breaking the uptrend, really. It wouldn't even be considered bearish action, right? It would be considered natural and healthy growth within this growth channel here. So as we approach this earnings report coming out next week, although we are no longer trending downwards, you could certainly say that we are at the top of our range if you're going to look at the growth channel as our range. So as of today, around 720, we're right at the top of the growth trend channel, whereas the bottom of this channel is all the way down at 610. It's a wide channel, honestly, because Tesla has seen incredible growth. We've got quite a range. I mean, just a couple of months ago we were at 900, and a couple months before that, we were at 500. So when you grow quickly, it's a sign of obviously volatility, and it gives you a big range, meaning that even when you're in a safe spot, there's still technically a lot of room to fall at certain stages. So let's zoom back in one more time just to get a look at this. We'll look at this 30-day chart. So this is our most recent downtrend, and today, after breaking out yesterday, we've fallen back below this trend line again. So I don't think you can say that that's unhealthy, because again, we're still out and above the top of the growth trend channel, but obviously it's not great news. So as we approach this earnings report, I would hesitate, and I would caution investors not to be overly optimistic, because we are still very much near the top of our range. So whether you're thinking that the chart looks good or bad right now, I just wanted to give you guys some context as to where we are. So we are in a good spot, but technically we could fall all the way down to 600 or so, and we'd still be in a good spot. So take that for whatever it's worth. Take that with a grain of salt. And as for me, there was a question from Peter yesterday in the comments asking me if I was going to be taking a position soon in anticipation of the earnings, and I said no, because I'm not really sure where we're at. And so this gives me a little bit better of an idea of where we're at, and now having this context, I'd still say no. If anything, I would take a short position, and I really don't want to do that. I don't like to take short positions on stocks that I like, because it just makes it difficult to manage the psychology of the trade, and Tesla is one of my favorite stocks. So no, I'm not going to take a short position, and I'm definitely not going to take a long position, because although we are in a good spot, we're still very much in the top of our range for this growth channel right now. So I hope that gives you guys a little bit more context as far as the current price and the market conditions around Tesla. And I'm going to wrap this one up for today because I'm getting long, but that's it, guys. All right. Sorry for going so long today. There was kind of a lot for me to get out there, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section for sure. I haven't done an analysis like this in a little while, so let me know what you guys think about this multiple time frame analysis, and trying to give you guys a little bit more context as far as the current pricing for Tesla on this one today. And as always, please subscribe. If you want to see more of my content, you can check out my main channel, Trading Trends, where I look at different stocks every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.